I'm going to have a countdown now because it's a regular thing. G'day, I'm Steve. This is Woodworking Masterclass, or as I like to call it nowadays, some time in the shed with Steve. I've just got to finish off some stuff here, and then we'll be rocking and rolling. So I want to see if I can do a joint cast with Facebook. And I was going to do this all before I started streaming, but I thought, nope, I'll do it while I'm streaming. New stream, here we go. Now, I just want to see if it's going to let me do it. And it's not. There we go. Let's see. Okay, let's go with Facebook. Live now. We'll see what happens. If it actually is live now. Share to Facebook, open in a new window. I've done that. And I've got to get my chat room out too, wherever that is. Hey Brian, hey Chad, morning Alan, morning. I'm just trying all these new things, and as I said when I started, I should have done this before I started, but I've done away with the countdown because this is a regular thing now. And there we go. Whoop. Let me just see if it's going to Facebook as well. If it is, I'm going to be happy chappy. If not, I'm open to suggestions. How? Oh, come on. All right. Now, live now. That's what it says, but it's not doing the live thingo, is it? So how do I do that? Anybody got any ideas? Oh, unless I've got to post it. I don't know. Let me just post it to Facebook and see if it will do it now. Anything happened? Ta-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. No, that's not going to work either. So we'll just get rid of that one. Delete that. All right, anyone know how I go live on Facebook? Or do I have to go into YouTube? I'm not ignoring you. Oh, come on. I'll be in the chat room. And once I work it out, I'll be right, won't I? Live now, that's what I want. Okay. So if I go copy there and whack that into Facebook and post, let's see. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh, that'll do. That'll keep us sort of half busy, I suppose. There you go. All right. Where are we up to? Hang on, let me get into my page. That's better. I tell you what, the workshop was rocking before I went on. I had Bon Jovi smacking out at full volume. It was good. Fatal, g'day. checking in from New Jersey. Well, welcome to the workshop. Oh, let me just shut the door. The mongrel's just walked in. There he is. You've already been fed. You've been fed. He's going to move when I go to the door now, aren't you? No, you're not. You stay there. He's a good boy. Keeps the air conditioning nice and cool. Reginald, welcome MC. G'day, mate. G'day, Jeff. Nice to have you back. Who else we got? G'day, Max. Louise, good morning. Yeah, I was trying to work out who Andrew was on friend request. Worked it out, Louise, so it's all good. Oh dear, what am I making today? Oh, we've got a heap of things today. Please, you asked. Very good question. I've just got a set of chairs in that I've got to repair. Isn't it interesting? They're from my next door neighbour. We say good day to each other, but that's it. And then all of a sudden she passes them over the fence. I've got two here to do, which I'll flick over. They're in various stages of coming from untogether. So we'll work into those very, very shortly. I've got a 7-sided box to put together. I will share with you one of my best kept secrets on getting a really nice finish. Alan, you know what it is. Got the chopping board. I re-glued that yesterday. I've got to put another lot of veneer on the hearts. We've got the picture frame to finish making for Think Outside the Box. I've got some solid edging to put into these boxes up. Heaps to do. Let's see what we get done. Now, there was a chap yesterday who wanted me to square a board up using a number 4 plane. So if he comes back on, I'll stop and do a demo for that. Oh, here's an interesting thing too. A few days ago, we're making up a solution to do some ebonising. Those of you that were here at the beginning, and it's 8 litres of vinegar to half a kilo, I think it was. It was a packet anyway, of steel wool. And that was, when was that? Sunday maybe. Where are we? There we go. Have a look at how much steel wool's left. There you go. That vinegar has dissolved all the steel wool, and you can see the ebonising solution is working well. I found another bit that I didn't put in, so I'm just going to put that in now, and that should be gone in a couple of days. Then we can filter it, put it into bottles. I want to make a... oh, it's got me again. I want to make... oh, it's ghastly. I want to make a pressure pot for doing certain things. So we'll do that, but at the moment I can't find, I'm blowed, if I can find my PVC cement, which I need for doing these pipes up. So as soon as I find that, we'll be into that. But we got enough to keep us going and entertained. So sit back. I don't know if I'll use a router today. I might. So that could be a bit of excitement down the track. All right, first things first. I'm just going to cut these out. Oh no, we might do the chopping board first. Yeah, get there. We'll have a win first up. Out of the way, Bob. You're a sweetheart, but why do you follow me all the time? Okay, out of the way. Go on, you lie down there, darling. You'll be right. Okay, I glued this up yesterday with the long strips of veneer. If you remember, we had to join them so we can... Oh, crikey. So yesterday we cleaned it off when we put the... Just move that camera over here. There we go. Okay. We put these lines in going up this way the other day and just quickly sanded those off. I put these lines in yesterday afternoon. So they're dry. So we might sand those off and we can have a look-see. You hear that? I'll do that again. That's my trademark for chopping boards. If it don't rattle, it's not real. I call them rattlers. It's my way of proving that they're handmade, because the way they're put together with that, you can't do it if you're using a machine. So there you go. Oh dear. Now, where are we? Where's my mouse? Don't need a keyboard because my gob's big enough. What's up, Bob? You've had breakfast, mate. No, you've eaten it. Remember? It was in a bowl. Well, it wasn't a normal bowl. It was a different bowl, but it was still in a bowl. It's all. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm going to put it in the tail vise. And we'll go up this way. You really are lost, aren't you, mate? Do you want to go back up to the house? Go on. He's just not used to this. What are you doing in the shed so often? Okay, this is a... which one we want? Tail vise that I'm going to use. An H&T Gordon tail vise. And I'm just going to take this pokey bit of veneer off, then we can go over to the sander and get it done. For those that are new, I know I'm repeating myself to those that are already heard, but what I'm doing here is I'm going to stream every day from 9:30, and it won't be on a set topic. What you are actually doing, instead of watching me do projects like I have before, designed specifically for YouTubers to watch, because I'm doing the streams every day now, you actually are inside my workshop watching me do real jobs in real time. So the format's a bit different because the times are a bit different. So you'll see me going from job to job to job, and even though it seems, Jeffrey, I don't get anything done, I actually do get it done, but while I'm waiting for one to glue, I'll go on to another job, and then when I'm waiting for something to dry, I'll go on to another job. And that's how a small workshop actually gets things done. It's not start, way to go with one job. And you just got to utilise your time best you can. So this one will go over, might even finish this one today. This one will go over to the sander now, the drum sander. Before, I'll have a chat first. Dear, oh dear. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. Now hang on, where are we? Gee whiz, crowd's creeping in now. Yeah, you got me, Jeff. I'm a bit irregular. Now, Max Murray, good morning. Good morning. Louise, I've been there. G'day, Trevor. How are you, mate? I love some of the posts you're putting up. They're brilliant on Facebook. Yeah, I just don't know how to do it on Facebook. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Yeah, see, you'd be surprised how much work I actually do when you watch me, Jeff. You went... I'll have to ring him up myself. We might all connect by phone. We can have a conference call. There you go, Trevor. Oh, we're doing fine. You just got to keep a sense of humour about us, Fatal. The only thing is YouTube will put a kibosh on. We can't actually mention it in the chat room or else, or otherwise, or else they sort of cut you down. So that one you just put up asking how our region's doing, really good, but I'll have to delete it at a later stage so when it goes back online and people can watch it after it being live, the chat room will stay open. So please don't take that personally. Love to have you in the workshop. This is brilliant. Morning, Jared. Yeah, there you go. You can say that, Brian. Never mentioned, yeah, that's it. Oh, dear. Howdy, 6 knots. Mate, give it your best shot. That's all you can do. I was speaking to people on the Goldie the other day and they reckon, yeah, it's a bit ordinary down there. Yeah, I know. Someone said to me, Jeff, someone said, oh, you be careful, you run out of timber. Mate, I can assure you, I could do this for 3 years straight, every single day, and I still would not run out of timber. So we're pretty good there. We're pretty good with timber. I might run out of puff, but I won't run out of timber. Yeah, no, we'll be doing the frame, shortly, Mike. I'll do this first and then we might get on to the, then we'll get on to the frame, hey? G'day, Prunella, my dear. Oh, listen, my day just got better by 260%, seeing you there. Hey, Jeff, how are you? Welcome. All right, let's go over and whack this thing through the sander and we'll see what it turns out like. Up. And the boss tells me she's coming down with another positive saying, so there you go. It's all good. Oh, you mongrel. Isn't it marvellous? You want something to come out one way and it won't. Oh, dear, there we go. We are in. Now, what sort of picture are you getting there? Oh, here we go. What's that looking like? Let me just do that. There you go. Alrighty. Let's rock and roll. Oh. Yes, for all those that are saying I haven't turned the sander on, I'm well aware of that. I am just checking it so I don't jam it up. That should be good enough there, and we just miss out on hitting the light, so that's good. Okay, now we're cooking. I prefer to go through on the first one and not take much off, rather than whacking it straight in and making the clutch work a bit too hard. Oh. This is normally out in my machinery shed. She's rough stuff, the old Blackwood, I tell you. Hard. Looks good though. Okay, starting to come up all right now. You can't put this through the thicknesser because being end grain, it's just going to explode. I know because I've tried it. Wasn't my thicknesser though. It was someone else's. Boy, it made a noise. Would be nice to have a little bit more space. But beggars can't be choosers. Nearly got all that glue out. Just got these little bits here to get out, then we'll be nice and level. close. I know, boring, but there you go. That's what most of my life is. You can see it's starting to come up nicely now. I've just got this little bit here to do. Or we might go and do some frame, I don't know. I'll give it 3 more passes. A little bit too much on that pass. Last one, then we'll go and do something else for a bit. I'm tempted to do one more. Just a quickie, I won't adjust it, we'll just go straight down. Okay, that'll do for the moment. We'll go into something else. Might be a bit more visually appealing. It's starting to get a bit warm too, by crikey. There we go. I'll put a bit of stuff on it. What I want metho, that's what I'm looking for. I did, is that it? No. Well, if I can't find metho, I'll use water. Oh, I don't care. I was using it last night. I was. Wait a minute. I'll just get a bit in here and we'll use this. Oh dear. There you go. And I'm going to be very careful that I don't get it on that little mishap I had the other day. Okay, let's bring the camera over. Now, that's 40 grit I've got on that drum at the moment. It'll do with another couple of passes of that. Then I'll change it over to 60 grit, and then I'll go to a hand sander, whack a bit of yeah, when you get all those sanding marks out, that's going to look all right, I reckon. Put a nice coat on it, but you can see the lines in there make it look a little bit different. And it rattles. Don't ask me because... all right, let's... all right, we'll get onto the thing, and then we can glue this one together, but we'll do some more of the frame right about now, and then I'll have a read, see what's happening in the chat room. Oh, did I say I wasn't going to put metho on that cut? I lied to myself. Still, it's all good. Have you noticed, Jeffrey in particular, I actually put things away. I've had a tidy workshop every day since I started streaming. I think it's... See? There's always good that comes out of things. Now, here we go. Oh, yeah! This is a picture frame we're making. Catch that there, that can go there. There's a clamp. Get the camera set up. I just moved myself. Okay, let's get these same. And I'll bring this one around. There you go, look at that. Terrific. This is nearly all, in fact, apart from the sawing, this will all be H&T Gordon planes, round and hollows, rebate planes, and the like. And I think he's still open for business. He's in New South Wales, Alstonville, New South Wales. So if you like some of these tools, and no, I don't get paid for it, he's just a good mate of mine. Oh, let me catch up. Where are we? Hey, Alfredo, g'day, how are you? T-Bone, hi. Good to see you've gone from a woodworker to... Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm a technician in charge of electrical equipment. Thank you very much. G'day, Wombat. G'day, Ray. Okay, now I think I've nearly caught up with that, and you've had a good chat with yourselves, which I think is wonderful. Oh, yeah, don't be like that, Prunella. You're my friend. Oh dear. From one bench to the other. No, look, that's tidy. Come on, be fair, be nice. Oh no, no, disagree with that, Max. Accidents will still happen. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's ring Terry up. If you got any questions for H&T Gordon, pump him in now. I'll see if he's open. I'll put him on speaker. Hope he doesn't swear. There we go. We'll see. Can you get that? This is a live call.
Hello, H&T Gordon Plains.
Yeah, Tamaris. Steve.
Oh, hey, how are you?
I'm good. Dad around?
Yep, I'll just go grab him.
Okay, ta.
See ya.
See ya. He'd be down the other end of the workshop, I reckon.
G'day, Steve. How you going?
G'day, mate. How are you? You are live around the world.
That's good.
Well-
Hello, everyone.
We'll put Alstonville on the map. There you go. No, I just
That's good.
we're doing a picture frame using your excellent planes as usual. But just wondering, are you still production? You still running? Still working?
Yeah, we're still getting orders in, and we're still manufacturing planes and vices, and we're having really no trouble posting them out. Some countries have shut down their postal system, so in Europe mainly.
Yeah.
But there's other options like FedEx and DHL, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So while ever the transport systems stay open, we should be pretty right. There's only a few of us, so we've got a big workshop so we can sort of spread ourselves out and maintain the separation.
Speaking of staff, have your gun worker turned up, or did you get lost in the mayhem? The imported worker.
The imported worker from Queensland.
Yeah.
He's coming down next Monday.
Oh,
hopefully,
good.
if he can get through the border.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's still a few issues there. Trent came and got the trailer and the ute to pick up gear and that sort of thing. So with a bit of luck, yeah, we'll have another
well, look,
work
mate,
down.
there's 3D printers. He could start at his place, do 3D printing and email it to you.
Yeah, that's right.
You're getting, Max says, hi Terry, how's the plane making going? Someone wanted to know the average cruising speed of your hand planes. This is awesome. But yeah, that's it. So you're good to go and everything's all right down there with you.
Yeah, we still can get materials, which is important. We've just ordered a bit more brass and aluminium. So as long as they keep the trucking companies going and keep the economy going behind the scenes, okay, then we should be right to continue. We've got plenty of gidgee and timber.
And luckily when you go and get your gidgee, you're in New South Wales to get it. So that's good.
Yeah, that'll be a lucky thing because we used to go to Queensland, so that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, who knows what's coming down the track? But we've still got plenty of gidgee at the moment.
Right, Trevor Vesey just put in love H&T Gordon gear. There you go.
Thank you, Trevor.
All right, mate. I better get back to make this, and you get cracking. And when we can, we'll get together again.
Righto, Steve.
All right, Terry. Cheers, mate.
See you later.
Bye. Well, there you go. Providing the distribution system is still in, H&T Gordon planes are still available. If not, you can watch me use... Oh, look at this! The boss just walked in. Oh, am I in trouble? Because you got that look about you. Oh, come here. Brunella's here. She's just, there you go. You're having a little rest. What have you been doing? You've done nothing all day. You cleaned the floors, you emptied the pantry. You cooked breakfast for the kids, you tidied the house up. You've done nothing. I came down here and turned the cameras down. Did you get that look? I was looking at her and I saw her give you a look. What, you got a positive saying for us today?
I have.
All right, there you go. Oh, look, it could be true in here. Here you go. Saying for today, straight from the machine. Where's the right camera?
Hi, Alfredo.
Always believe that something wonderful is about to happen. So what we're doing, this is a frame
Yeah.
for the one you made a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Think outside the box. That's what we're making the frame for the people that just joined us. Susie's going to come up with an embroidery every day, depending how long it lasts, until she runs out of sayings and come down here and share them.
Me, I've got a lot.
Yes, you've got over 200,000 designs, haven't you?
Even more than that.
Well, that's more than 200. Yeah, there you go. Oh, listen. Well, I got you here. What have we got? People are talking to you.
Oh, thank you.
Jeff says hi. Six Knots says hi. Prunella, wise word. I can't even say it. Wise words. That's it. Oh, Fredo, call her Sue. My mum was Mrs. Mrs. A. MC says, what?
With the state of the nation and every other nation at the moment, we need some positivity.
We got chocolate.
Yeah.
That's it. Positively and here comes the mongrel, thinking there's going to be some food. No, he's just going to go and grab a bit of concrete.
That's why he's been hanging out to see what I've thrown out in the pantry.
Sue's cleaning the pantry, picking all the scraps up, even if they're still in tins. Listen, can you find, or can you help me when I finish? We've got to get some glass out to put on these.
Yes.
And I went up into your... Yeah, right. You know what I'm talking about.
I do know
Yeah,
what you're
okay.
talking about.
Because it's at the bottom, isn't it?
It is.
It is. How you
On
take them?
the bottom of chairs and materials.
We'll get up there actually. We'll go up there one day and I'll do some plastering and we'll do some welding and some building and.
Do people really want to see the crap that we've got in there?
No, it doesn't matter because I'll tell them it's your workshop.
Well, it will be one day.
It will
when
be.
it
Give some
gets-
mooch. Yeah, 130 years worth of lips.
Don't tell everyone that. They'll think I'm 130. I only feel like it.
I'll get up in the morning. Somebody asked me how old I was yesterday. I've got 3 ages. I reckon I'm about 32 in my head. I'm 62 years according to my birth certificate. No, 65 years according to my birth certificate, and 108 when I wake up in the morning.
That sounds about right.
That's about right. Then the grandkids come in. Oh, then you feel 128.
It's all those old people noises.
Yeah, they're genuine too. Nothing put on about them. They're genuine.
not.
All right. What are we going? Mike, can your machine make sewing of a dog face? Yeah, she most likely got dogs up there. You should bring down your wolf quilt and show them little wolf quilt. Yeah, well, it's just you're going to get muck on it. If you've got any stray panels up there with animals on it. What was that one you did the other day? It was gorgeous. The giraffes.
Yeah.
Oh, you should see the giraffes. You can bring those down. But anyway,
Okay, yeah.
all right. I'm just catching up
Stick
here.
around tomorrow. I'll bring some of the animal ones that I've been doing down. Bunny rabbits, giraffes, elephants.
Alfredo said the ones you did on the 22nd of March were lovely too. Oh, thanks for that post, Ray. Appreciate that. Still using the same machine? Yes, she is. Yes. She has thought about buying a new. And what is it? It's a Janome
MB4 that I've got,
and
but I wouldn't mind a MB7 or a brother. I don't know what the number of it is, but it's got 10 needles, 10 reels of cotton. But I'm sort of thinking, can I justify it? Yeah, there's the problem. It's like about $25,000.
I'm not saying nothing.
No, don't.
No, I won't. I've got to go do some work
I
though.
can't afford $25,000.
That's because she doesn't wash my clothes. All right, Chucky.
Bye, everyone.
Catch ya. Max said they're magic. T-Bone likes it. Everyone likes what you're doing. So keep up the good work. Oh, good on you, Brian. Yeah, right. Brian says, have a segment just for Sue. You've got to get back streaming. She used to stream. That's okay. All those in favour of Sue starting streaming again, say yes.
Still use the other computer then.
Oh, yeah, righto. Yeah. Oh, look, there's 500 people said yes. All right, darling. See ya. Yeah, David, actually, I'm planning to make some more of these. I bought the fabric the other day, and I thought about it, and I thought, oh, shall I stream me making an apron? I thought, no, it's a bit kitschy. But, look, I will. I'll do it. We might look to maybe doing it next week sometime. I'll bring a table down here with one of my sewing machines, and I'll make, and I'll finish it, Jeff. I'll make an apron, same as this, a camo one, live. It's as boring as watching the chopping board go through the sander. But there's always the odd chance I could put the needle through my finger, so hang in there. It might be worthwhile watching. Yet, I'm going to tell her about all those yeses. Oh, she'll love that. No, she was good, but she felt a little self-conscious streaming. And I'm sure she won't mind me saying that, but as I put on a post earlier on, different times call for different ways of doing things. Anyway, all right, let's get in here and get this done so I can move on to do other things. Where did we do last time? We, Prunella, what was it? Anthony, the grandson, about 3 months ago, was doing some embroidery, stuck his finger in there to see if he could miss the needle, and he lost. Anyway, all right, what did we get up to? Yesterday we did this cove here, this ridge here, we got this little bead happening here and this one here. What I've got to do now is I want to put a mitre on here, but before I do that, I'm going to do the rebate underneath, and I think, well, I've decided it's going to be 10mm deep rebate, and we'll go in as far as we want to go in. So about there, I think. I'll do that first, then we'll take this bit off and get the corner happening. So having done that, let me just have a look-see down here. Is it all right? I might just shoot a plane down there to clean anything off there that needs cleaning off. Oh, yeah, we're just going a little. There we go. Yeah, that's cleaned that up nicely. All right. So, where did I put me? Hey, Max, I'm putting things away and I can't find them because I've put them away. All right, now this is just, I don't know what they call it. They do have a word for a sticking board or something or other. It's just made out of all sorts of bits and pieces. I've got a very, very basic one that I use, particularly when I was doing shows with Terry and demonstrating his planes. So this one's a little bit more involved. Okay, this will do there, which means we've got to turn this around, which is no hardship, but I don't whack anything. There we go, let's go there. What's this one? Fitting this up. Ba-da-boom. Okay, so you saw me using this centre deck. Now I'm going to use the other flat one. Then when I run the mitre, I'll use this slopey one. So you get to see all of it. What do I want? I want to go down 10mm. So get a marking gauge. And now the reason I'm going 10mm is because I've got 2mm worth of glass that's going to go in it. Whoops. There's the fabric, there's 3mm of backing plate. And how close was I? Oh, I tell you what, have a look at that. You know where I roughly marked it and I said that'll be 10mm? Have a look at that. That's pretty good. Okay. And I think, I don't know. This is just, what looks fair. I reckon that looks fair there. And then we'll bring that one into there. All right, so whatever that measurement is there, I don't really care. It just looks good. I would say it was about 12 or 13 mil or 9/16 of an inch, given round figures. What have we got? Oh, thanks. Yeah, we drew that. That was just random, whatever you may call it, random musings yesterday when we drew those up. By the way, see, the rebate plane, instead of a snipe suggestion, worked well. There you go. Oh, I'm pleased, Alan. Thanks for sharing that. Someone. I would love if there was something we could do with them. Oh, the shavings. I've got a friend that does art, and I know you're all surprised I've got a friend, and they use them to stick on art and what have you. You can spray them with gold, and yeah, they look really nice. Okay, so yeah, we've got resin. We'll do resin up there one of these days. Hiya, Bonnie, welcome back. Yeah, I know. I've had, how long have I been doing this for now? No, actually, when I was a mechanic, I was pretty disciplined when I was a mechanic, because if I was under a car, I could reach out and grab whatever spanner I want, and I knew exactly what it was in my toolbox. So in the dark, I could walk out the garage, open my toolbox and pull exactly the right spanner or socket that I needed. But 35 years have I been doing this, or maybe longer. Over 35 years of doing furniture. Yeah, I'm just in the habit of being messy. Oh, she didn't say lathe, did she? Oh dear. I'm gonna come down and do a Melbourne show one of these days, Max, and you're gonna be there. Okay, all right. Now, let's get this stuff started. Oh, what I'm doing to hold this in place is just an ordinary jippy screw, and I'll put it in, make it go the right way. I put it in there, and then I move that up, give it a bit of a tap with the knockometer, and then I wedge another screw in this end. So I put it up into the corner, and then as I drill it in, I sort of bring it up, and that really holds it steady. Well, I might throw a snipe bill down there, only because I can. And then I'll see which way I want to go. You can have both of them now. Look at that. It got moved, didn't it? Skip-a-da-bum-bum. Okay. Now, if you've got a Stanley 45, it would work. In fact, what I was thinking yesterday, we might do, here comes the R word, not tomorrow or whatever, but I'll frame another one of Susie's sayings or whatever, and we'll make a picture frame using a router, or the router table. That'll sell some seats. But But then when it's finished, you have a look at the two and decide what you like. Personally, I can look at some and say, that was handmade. I'd much prefer that one. All right, now I can use a rebate plane, or I can use, one of these. Which is a dado plane. I had to think there for a bit. All right. So we'll use a bit of both. To start with, if you're going to use... Hey, Ray, where's the paramedics? I just stabbed myself. If you're going to use a rebate plane, I run it down there at an angle to start with, in that groove. Let's go back here. Okay. So I'll run it down in that groove, just on the angle. We'll put a bit of wax on there, so it goes better. Like that. And adjust. See the very fine little shaving come off of that. So I said yesterday, you can do what I'm doing here. Start at one end and gradually work your way up. He likes the curly ones, which is a very legitimate way of doing it. But I've got confidence in these planes, so I'll go down the whole thing in one go. And look at that, isn't that interesting? It's really, really fine there. It's thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. Good stuff, isn't it? You got to say they are wonderful curls. I'm just... I've got to do that so you don't think I've passed out or something. What are you going to try, Alan? Let me see. Oh, we'll do some burnishing with it, yep. Yes, the R word, that's it. No, I don't think they did draw blood, that one, but I tell you what, I'm copping it. Where's that? That was yesterday, and that was the day before. So I'm slowly working through my fingers. All right, let's go. What I'm doing here is I'm going to gradually lead in, and you'll see with progressive passes, I'm actually bringing the plane up. So eventually I'm going to be up like that, but I'll be cutting a nice square dado or rebate in this particular exercise. If it was in the middle of two bits of wood, it would be a dado. See, I'm nearly up right now because I've got a fence for which to work to. Got a great ejection port on this too. You like that one, Prunella? That was a nice one. Okay. Now I'm going to put wax on the corners and the sole. And it will make a heck of a difference. Whoop. Choked up then. And there's several ways to do it. If you want to use machines, obviously you can use a router. You could do this on the table saw. Gee, that's cranky there. cranky bit right about there. Great sound, isn't it? This is a beautiful plane too. It's one of the first sandalwood trees I think I ever cut. I remember it actually, it was early in the morning, it was Terry, Trent, who's the man that makes my chisels, and I, out far western New South Wales, and it's early morning and we went out looking for timber and we saw this little stand of sandalwood trees. So we went to cut one and Terry said to me, can you just go to the ute and I didn't get an axe or something or other because we were using chainsaws. And I ran, and as I ran there was a little culvert. The grass was about on knee height, I suppose. And I jumped over this culvert, and as I did, I looked down and there was a 6-foot brown snake skin. But that early in the morning when you're not expecting it, I don't care if it's a skin or a skin stuffed with a snake. I reckon I ran in midair. And then when I came back from the truck, I saw it was just a snake skin, and I hope the rest of it wasn't around anyway. Oh dear. So I actually planned on going out this week or next week to get some timber, but it's more an excuse to go out to the bush for me. But I don't think I'm doing that. Okay. Well, that's the rebate plane. What we might do is change over to that plane. Now, I'll see how I go with this one because I've got to go the other way. Need a bigger one though. That might do. Boom, 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 boom. And with these, what do we want? That one there. You measure down, so I'm going 10 mil. So I'll use a pair of vernies, it's going to be easier. And you set this depth gauge here to 10 mil, which is most likely going to be all the way up. There you go. So that's the depth gauge there. So I just keep on planing until I hit that. These little ones here, they're knickers, for not to be confused with underpants. And they, when you go in cross grain for sliding dovetails or whatever, you use those. But if you go in long grain like that, you just retract those. Use nice lot of wax again. I'm hoping this one's sharp because I haven't used it for a while. What have we got? What have we got? Try sanding some pieces of wood. Hold them by hand. What? You hurt yourself on an angle grind. Oh, you told me that, yeah. They are really effective, Prunella. They certainly are. Planes. I'm just grabbing bits and pieces here. But you seem to be amusing yourself quite well, so that's good. You're pretty safe from shark attack if you're on land, though. Oh dear, yeah, I remember black snakes when I used to go trout fishing. Ugh. Anyway, all right, let's get back into this. You carry on the way you're carrying on because it's all good. Oh, what's going on here? I could set this coarser, but I prefer not to. Only because that's cutting quite nicely now. And if I go a bit coarser, it might grab. Oh no, we'll give it a go. I'm game. Thing with these planes is they're adjusted with a hammer. So it's just a very slight knock like that, and we'll see if that made a difference. No, it didn't make any difference at all. I hate doing this. Oh, that's going to be too heavy, I think. There you go, look at that one. How's that? You like that one? I'll post it to you, Prunella. So that's definitely going to remove some waste. Thanks, Trevor. Appreciate that. Hard energy out to you, my friend. I really appreciate that. Trevor's joined. What we've got is you can join the woodworking masterclass membership thing. At the moment, I'll be totally honest, there aren't any super special benefits except for the knowing that you're helping me. And it does seriously help us with what we're doing in the shed, because anything I get from YouTube literally goes right back into whether it's material for a project or tools or camera equipment or software I need to make it happen. So really appreciate that. Thank you and welcome aboard, Trevor. All right, let's get back to this. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Oh no, I can do that, can't I? All right. I'm just going to go to this camera and change that shot. And I'm going to put this one up on Instagram because I reckon it looks pretty good. I might put a clamp on that. Flopping about a bit. Says he, hopefully. Where am I going to put it? There you go. Actually, I know what I used to do. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. If it slips, I'll go back to doing what I used to do. Oh! Now, if in case you're wondering if those nickers are sharp, yes, they are. I just nicked myself. I'm just starting to slide off here a bit, so I'm going to run this rebate plane down here to clean that out. Oh look, I've marked the job. I bleed for my craft. What can I tell you? Yeah, it's one of those compounding things. When you move away from the edge you're using as a guide, it tends to compound. Absolutely. It's getting worse, Mum. Try the shoulder planes. Here we go. There we go. That's got him, I think. Yuck. Going all over me planes. Okay, that's brought us back to square one, so we can get back to doing this. How close are we? Oh, we've got a way to go yet. No. See, these are all the things you don't see when you watch a video, because they all get edited out. So I don't know, maybe it's good you do watch it. It really isn't that crucial that it's so square, because it's going to have a backing board on it anyway. But I like to get it right. That's just me. As Jeff Hanna said to me many, many, many years ago, if it's not right now, it won't be right in 100 years. And he is so true. Boom, boom, boom. Nearly there. Hey, Bob. Nothing happening up in the house? I do, honestly, wish you'd learn to shut doors. I do, you're a good boy though. You're a good chap. It's quite sweet, neighbour who just dropped the chairs over the fence for me to fix, which we will get onto soon. They've just got a new dog after theirs sadly passed away about 3 years ago. And when he was at the end of life, Bob used to break through the fence and just sit with him. And then when he went, he really mourned for him and missed him. They've just got a new dog. Well, Bob's not really happy about that because that's Rocky's yard, not this new dog's yard. But I'm sure they'll get on. I want that long shot again. I like that. That's my Instagram shot. There must be blood everywhere. Couple more goes. What's happening here? How do you plan on joining the mitered edges? I was always concerned the button joint is too weak for the weight of the glass, especially on the medium middle glass frame. Well, T-Bone, you will see what it'll be. It'll be a butt joint on a mitre, but I mean, there's several things I could do. I could put a spline in there. I think they look ugly, so I think what I'll do is do a mitre joint and then I'll put bow ties in the back. But that'll all be done. We'll do it all live. It's all good. Quite like a photograph of those two. I think that's... There we go. I'll take a photograph of that one. Ba-da-ba-bum. This is so different. There you go. I like that shot. So yeah, that's how I'll do that. Oh, you just get used to it after a while. If I stopped every time I cut myself or hurt myself, I'd never get any work done. Bum, ba-dum, bum. I'll just have a quick look here. No, I'm not going to do that for Ray. Ray, not even for you. Yeah, Brian, that plane I did. What I'll do is, actually, I might give it one more pass like that, then I'll knock it back. And we'll just see if I can knock it back. Here we go. Let's go those two there. Here we go. Here you go. All right. Now to knock it back, because you're right, that is an aggressive cut. Hammer, and you knock it on the back and get that stuff out of there. And then put it back home again and see what has happened, if anything. No. All right, what I'll do, I hate doing this, but there we go. That's the blade too, by the way. There you go. It's much easier to make these more aggressive than less aggressive, because it's much easier to knock the blade down rather than retract it. That's still got, no, it's still got too much hanging out. I'll try that. Okay, where are we? Which one am I going? That way? Okay. So that's taken a lot of it out. But I think that's uneven. Yeah, it's more out this side. So I've just got to tap the blade. Let's try that. So that's thinner, and we can make it thinner still. But generally, if I'm doing a rebate, I don't want it super thin, because I do want to take a lot of material away. I think we're getting pretty close to the right height there. My glasses are in the way. Yep. Okay, so we'll do one more. And if you compare, say, that one with that one, where are we? This one here with this one here, it has reduced it a lot. Okay, so that's done. Now we've got to put a mitre on it, and for that we'll turn this around. Oh dear. Boom, 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 boom. So now what I want to do is put a mitre on this corner here, and to do that I put it here and then I plane straight, and that'll give me my 45 degrees. Boom, 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 boom. A little tap. That seats it on the screw the other end. There you go. That's solid. Now I've got to look at the grain direction. The grain direction actually is running up this way, so I'm going to shoot from this end up to there. For that I could use anything. So let's try a few of anythings. Again, that's cutting pretty savagely, so we'll just bring that back down so it's not quite as hard. I'll leave that for the moment. We've got to do that in a bit. Terry recommends a setting block, which I think is a good idea. I can't get to mine straight away, so we'll just do it the good old-fashioned way. See how that's a lot lighter? The reason I'm using the long one is the same reason I'd use a jointer or a trying plane for something else, is because I want this to be straight. The longer the sole of the plane, the better I'm going to get a nice straight curve without going up and down. And you really want it uniformed as much as you can all the way along, because when we start cutting and joining it, there's going to be little areas where possibly it won't join up the way we want it to. Okay, now I want to bring this one here into this line that I've done here. Getting close. Whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to kick you in the head. Okay, I've gone a little bit over on that one. A little bit over here, so we'll concentrate in the middle. See if I can bring that around. Now I think I'll change and just go for a smoothing plane. I don't know what this one's like, but let's... I think if we're going to have any troubles lining it up, it's going to be this facet here. That's okay, we can fix that. All done. All right. Where do we go? Vampire frame. Yeah, Tormic Band-Aids are the rig. Have you tried to open one of those? I'm telling you, you'll bleed to death before you do. I was actually at Tormic, or Promac, which are the people that bring Tormac into Australia, and I cut myself pretty badly on a carving chisel while I was out there. And I went to get a Tormic Band-Aid. Renee said, no, they're hopeless. And she went and got me an elastoplast. But that's not saying the Tormics are hopeless. I love Tormic. Okay. All right. That's not a bad looking profile, even if I say so myself. Where are we? There you go. I quite like this being square. There I had it going down, but I think I'm going to leave that just the way it is. And then we'll start cutting it up. But we'll do something a little bit different to start with. Breaks up the day. Let's have a look at these chairs I've got to fix and we'll see. That's the moulding part done. The next bit is we'll cut it and make the frame out of it. But before we do that, we'll have a look at, these chairs I've got to fix. And number one said they're fixable. So you might have some rickety chairs at home. Here's a crash course in how to fix rickety chairs. Are you noticing, Max? Look, everything's going away. This is unprecedented. Do you want that Prunella? Do you want me to post it to you? Actually, I'll tell you what, that might not be as silly as it sounds. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a cylinder and put that in there, and then we'll pour resin in it, and then turn it on the lathe. There you go. Sorry, Max, I mentioned the L word. We'll do that. We'll see how it turns out. Okay. I wish my compressor would work. I'm going to have to pull it out and have a look at it. I don't know. I think the motor's all right. I think the rings might have gone on. It's about, it's over 30 years old. I put some new rings in it ages ago. So might need new rings. Who knows? All right, let's grab a chair. Let's have a look. That's a bit sad. Oh, that one's a bit sad. Well, both a bit sad, actually. Ooh, creaky, creaky. All right. Number one problem with chairs, people do this. And that's what happens. Or they just drag their chair into the table, and that's what happens. So, I reckon these are a copy, well, I know they're a copy, of late 1940s, early 50s chairs, and I would say they were made in the 70s. just by looking at the timber they used and everything else. Okie dokie, let's go. Chair assembly and fixing 101. Oh, someone's tried to fix it here by putting screws in there, which does, it's a bit of a short-term fix. It will fix it for a while, but in all honesty, they need to be pulled apart. Bit of super glue. Now, it takes a little bit more than that, mate, if you want them to stay together for a while. Oh, no, I'm miles away. Hang on, let me get down there. I can read the chat now because I'm doing, I was going to say I'm doing brain dead work, but I don't have to think when I'm doing this. But would it have, Jeff? It might have made one similar, but it wouldn't have made it the same. Ray, what was Max? Max, Steve will have you on the record, power laid before you can say, yeah, that's it. Oh, I'll tell you what I will do as soon as I get this screw out. And that's unusual. You don't often get stainless steel screws in furniture. So Meese thinks these have had a bit of work. Yeah, we'll give that a go, Prunella. Oh, okay. Take this one out of here. I don't know how many chairs I've fixed in my time, but when I used to do restoration work, I would always be working on 6 and having 6 ready to come up next. Now they have nails in them, generally at an angle, so you have to tease them out. There you go. Where are we? And a lot of times you try and force that out, you break the rail of the chair. And this side here has been glued on, so I don't know. Let's see. Oh, no, we're looking all right here. Let me get you up so you can see what I'm doing. The thing is with a broken chair, my philosophy's always been, it doesn't matter because it's already broken. So if you break it some more, it just means you've got to do a little bit more fixing. That's all. Actually, this one's going to be, no it's not. I was going to say this is going to be easy to fix, but I've just seen a problem. Okay. All right. You can see that. That's been redowed, I reckon. And this has got 3. Yeah, it's got broken dowel there and the broken dowel there. And that's a bit manky. That one's all right. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so that one possibly will be right. That one has to be drilled out. This one has to be drilled out. And, I don't know, Let me see if I got any dowel over here that's the right size. Oh dear. Whoop. Yep, that's all right. We can fix that. How's every? Oh, that should be there. You're going too. All right. So. Boom, 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 boom. Find out where that nail is so I don't whack my chisel into it. It's all very well putting nails in on the skew when you've got a block there. Different kettle of fish when you've got to take it out. All right. And you can just lever that out of there, but you're going to wreck your block. So if I can, I want to cut that nail off. A bit of longer hacksaw blade. Whoops. This is not going to do what I want it to do either. Well, in that case, I'll just pinch the blade out of it and use this one. Which one is it? That one there. Oh, there you go, Woody. I've sorted through it. So that's all good. Okay. So now, make sure I've sawn through it. Yep, okay. I've got to separate it from the front rail. There we go. Again, that just needs to glue up, so that's all right. All the dowels are intact. It's just the glue let go. So I think what I'll do, I will glue this one up. And then leave that set, and then we can do the back part tomorrow. I'll wipe that excess glue off. It doesn't really matter in this particular case because it's got a coating of lacquer on it, and what that will do when the glue dries, it would just peel off. It's got a split in there too. Alright. Well, what we'll do is put a clamp on there. Trying to find my long clamps. Wherever they may be. Here's one. Whenever I'm clamping chairs too, I always use a cork block. Because that way it doesn't damage the timber. Oh, you mongrel. So you learn how to do things by yourself in a one-man shop. Nothing annoys me worse than people coming in and they think they're trying to help and they put their hands everywhere and you got a way of doing something and they mean well, but they get in the way. Okay, put another one this way and we will be good to go. Then I think we'll glue up that 7-sided box. And I'll just cut some hearts out. I've glued up. see if I can wind that back. Wind this back first. Oh, thanks, James. Appreciate you dropping by. There we go. Okay. You mongrel. Oh, dear. I know, I bet you it's frustrating you watching. Okay. I can feel the whole lot going south for me in a minute. Oh, you mongrel. Took me off the ball. This is live and exciting. Anything can fall to bits at any minute. And most likely will. There we go, that's what I want. Okay, so now I've got to catch that with my foot. Do that, get this out there. There we have it. All done. Let me put this over here. Whoops. There you go. All done-ski. Okay. That's another job out the way. Let me put my hacksaw blade back together. What was that row for this year? Oh, Jacob, yes! Yes.